Well, welcome to another edition of A Lot of Help with James Lott Jr. I'm James Lott Jr. here on JLJ Media, and I just felt like I had to say something because it perplexes me sometimes, and that is opportunities. Opportunities come to you sometimes. They knock, knock, knock on the door, and you push them away for some reason. And I don't understand that. I guess I'm such a hustler, promoter. Like I understand that some podcasts or some shows may not be huge, but so it's still a fresh pair of eyes, or just a or practice on your craft of talking. I don't know, just wonderful. So I had somebody who reached out to me to follow me on LinkedIn. I'm not going to say the name, right? I'm not going to be that shady. And so then I was like, oh my goodness, you're a professional organizer like me. So let me invite you on my show. Now, there's some people who have never done shows before, and they'll tell me, I've never done a show before, and I don't know what that means. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk you through it. You just have a call, make them feel at ease, send questions ahead of time. Because some folks aren't at ease with talking. Just aren't. I feel like you have to learn that skill to promote your business, obviously, when you're an entrepreneur. But I had no problem with helping people out with that. Sometimes you get those. Sometimes, like, I don't know if I should tell. I have nothing to say. I'm like, don't worry. I produce this stuff. I know how to make this good. I'll make you look good. Spotlight your own thing. As most of my shows, it's here to spotlight you and your business. How you got into the business. What does this business mean to you? What do you offer? And there you go. That's all it is. Literally, it's all it is. Usually I'm taking 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes long, sometimes an hour if we just, some of us just start talking. But usually 20, 25 minutes of your time. So this person sends me requests. I guess my thing is if you just want to collect connections, like just collect people, that's fine. I have no shame on that one. But you responded. Sure, love to be on your show. Great. I send you dates. You never get back to me. And then I have to come back. So I'm thinking, okay, so I'll make sure I say this. Sometimes your stuff goes to a spam folder or a junk folder, so you have to check those sometimes. Um, and so I give people leeway on that at first. So this one person, I'm like, the dates have passed. They have not said anything. Let me send out another email. I sent an email out saying, hi, the dates have passed. Before I send new dates out, are you getting my emails? Let me know. I was about to go onto LinkedIn, message her there and say, are you getting my emails? Just to make sure. Well, before I can do that, she answers the email like that fast. I'm like, oh, great. But then tells me, I want to make sure you guys hear this because I just like, because I don't understand. I'll never understand. I'll never understand. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to be able to do the appearance at this time. There's just too much going on with our other businesses, and so I'm not adding new clients right now. I was like, that's the most tired excuse I've ever heard. So now I can read into it, because this happened before, several things into it, right? One, maybe you checked out my work and don't like it. That's totally possible. Maybe you don't like my style, don't like maybe I don't represent some kind of thing for you. That's possible. Okay, we're gonna show. Then why don't you reach out to me if you didn't know who I was or whatever? Like, okay, whatever. So that's fine. Two, there was no opening like, okay, well, let's do it next time, or can we do it later? And there was no opening for me. I could have said to her, okay, well, then I'll check with you in maybe in a couple of months and see where you're at. I could do all that. But I was like, no, I just wrote, okay, that's it. I was like, I'm just like, we're talking 25, 30 minutes of your time. You don't have that at all. Like, no day time at all for that. But number three, I'm like, it's a free podcast to spotlight you. I never heard it. It's hard for me to accept. I have to accept for people, but for me, all publicity is good publicity. So you're busy. That's great. I mean, that's an embarrassment of riches. That's like so good. I mean, those of us who are lucky to be busy, that's a blessing. There's times when I've been super busy and I couldn't take on any clients anymore. But what I do is either I pass them on to somebody else if they need somebody right away, because some people need it right away. But actually, after I talk to some people, some of them are just like, "Well, I'm not in a rush." But so I may be like, "Okay, I have one job that'll be done in 2 weeks." They go, "Oh, I can wait 2 weeks." And you still have then you can say, "Okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks." Like you still have the work. You have to schedule it out. But in fact, you're too much going on with other businesses and finding any new clients right now. That to me is that's horrible. I don't know how successful this person is or not is. Not is. That's not even good. That's not even good English. So successful they are not. They're just super successful. They can do that. But for me, I'm like, we're still talking about your business. Don't you want people to come to your websites or your pages? So part of me thinks there must be something more going on. Either it's me or just whatever. That's fine. But but it's a thing for me because I'm like, no, I would never turn down. If someone says James, and they're you can check I'm reputable. I mean, even if you don't like my style, I'm still reputable. Like I'm not some in the basement fly by night operation. Been doing this for 10 years. I have a name, but I was saying, but if I didn't, it was like, okay, well, I understand that. But there's some folks who ask me about a podcast, and I'm like, no. After I vetted them, like, yeah, only a few. But anybody else, I'm like, sure. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? I love it. And it's connection and it's connecting. And any eyes on your business is great. I mean, you never know what opportunity may come your direction just being on some pod for 30 minutes of your life. And I don't understand. So that person disillusioned me. To be quite honest, because I will admit I'm a little petty. I won't be asking her again. So if she contacts me later at some point, we'll see how I feel. But at this point, I'm like, nah, we're good then, girl. Good luck. But I just think I don't know. I was thinking I mean, how do you turn down opportunities? And not even about me, just like how do you, I mean, this extra, any set of eyes and ears that hear your name and your business. But also, answer an email back then. That tells me you got the email, chose not to answer it until I hounded you about it later. That's rude also. There's like this etiquette, of course. If you're busy, I'm busy. Just say I'm busy. Hey, sorry, I'm busy. Let's talk in a few months. I've had that before. Okay, sounds great. I'm big on etiquette. I just think you should have etiquette and decorum, especially in business. This is business. We're not friends. We're not becoming friends. This is business. So, and again, you reached out to me first. So I guess you were just collecting people. It wasn't about you saw I was a professional organizer, media. You just want to do that, I guess. So I said, oh, it's just really interesting. I would never, nope, wouldn't turn down. I was like, no, promote, promote, promote. It's all about marketing, and scheduling and everything. So I've had wait lists. I've had wait lists, and to me that's fortunate. I have friends who have no work, very little work. A lot of times it's feast or famine. So, and I don't when I have feast, I don't take it for granted at all. And I try to work it out. But also, I don't mind spreading the love. And if I really can't get to it, I have a whole bunch of folks I can pass it on to that I trust in the business. It's like a little windy here today. There are a lot of great folks in this business of coaching and organizing. It's a lot of great folks, and I love them. So that's so. I'm thinking at home. Hopefully, you guys out there who are, doing your business. I mean, just be careful how you choose. If you're going to reach out to somebody, the connection could be anything because you're putting it out there. So I'm thinking you're being welcoming for stuff, or at least when you reach out, have your intention known. Just like I'm just reaching out because I see you're an organizer in the business, or no thanks, I don't want to be on the show. That's fine. I wouldn't be offended by that either. If you just tell me no thanks, I'm not a person who does. I don't really do podcasts. I have no problem with that. I still think you should do them because I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? But I mean, I can not me having to hound you and track you down to answer an email. Not customer service. I did a show on customer service. I'm doing another one this week. Customer service. That's in between us colleagues. Customer service is so good. Good customer service is so important. etiquette, all of that. Come on, folks. I'm James Lott Jr. AlotofHelp.com is the website. I have a blog where I talk about all kinds of stuff like this on there. Check out that blog. You might find something that works for you or you agree with. I do a lot of stuff on these blogs. And we're usually here on Tuesdays, audio and video. JLJ Media on YouTube, everywhere else on audio, from Apple, Spotify, Google. So if you found us on video and you go, do you have an audio? Yes, we have an audio component. And sometimes we have audio-only episodes that are not video. Then if you're on audio right now going, you have a video, you're on YouTube, come to YouTube, JLJ Media. There's a whole playlist. And sometimes we have video-only episodes. So the show's been around a long time. All kind of stuff. I'm James Lott Jr. We'll talk to you next time.